Well, the best way to deal with big losses is not to have any. Stop yourself out. There's a way to trade the stock market where you just simply say no. Just say no to losses. This is what Millennium does. My old boss at Booth Bay. Many firms just say no. we're not going to take. We're not going to allow our portfolio to go down. That's an option, right? You want the risk. That's up to you. But don't cry when it doesn't, go in your favor. That's kind of retarded. You asked for the risk. You wanted the risk. You wanted the reward. And you got a big fucking pile of losses. Congratulations. So when you put the chicken in the pot, and then you get chicken stew, and you say, "Man, I wanted ham." Well, who put the chicken in the pot? I didn't put the chicken in the pot. You fucking put the chicken in the pot. But if you want chicken, you want the chicken, you can get the chicken. It might taste good, it might taste bad, but you ordered it. But if you want to make turkey or lamb or ham or whatever, that's different. You make sure anytime your portfolio goes down 1%, wipe everything out, start again. And make the max leverage you could use, cut that in half. Nobody wants to trade this way. Why? Because we want to gamble. All right? A lot of the professional, even though some professionals don't want to trade this way, but the professional knows this is probably the best way to do things. But many people basically want to trade their way from relative poverty to independence, and you're just going to impoverish yourself further. If you're okay growing your account 10 or 20% a year, which you should be, thrilled with, that's a good way to do it. Just shut down your account every time you lose 1%. Just shut it down. So no, I refuse to lose. And cut the amount of buying power you can use. But you have to have discipline. And most likely, some position's going to against you. You're going to say, I know I have my buying power limit, but this is a special. This is a special one. And of course, it's not a special one. It's just the itch to gamble. So that's why I mentioned yesterday, if you can trade with somebody that has view access to your account, and preferably even trading access to your account, somebody you work with, it's called a job, you can really do well by that person seeing your blind spots. It's like playing chess together. Imagine if you had somebody say, "Oh, you're about to blunder. Stop." That'd be nice. Probably win you some games. But that's not the way the game of chess works. But in this game, you can do whatever you want. You can play the game that way. I would. Why not? But again, I'm talking about tools that you might say, "Oh, I can't do that. I don't have a colleague. I can't afford to pay somebody to help look over my shoulders." Well, don't invest. Okay? Don't invest. That's like saying you're a Gazan and you got your spear, and you're like, "It's not fair. Israel guy with commando with the fucking IDF, he shot me." But don't go to war with the spear, dude. But I really want to go to war. Okay? You're gonna get killed. So when you say I can't, do what the pros do, the right answer isn't to keep doing it. The right answer is to say, let me play a different game. Let me play a different game. This isn't the game I need to play right now. This game is going to lose me all my money. In the stock market, you don't have to go to war with Citadel. You don't have to trade. You don't have to invest. Nobody says, take all... Who's whispering in your ear? Are you schizophrenic? Take all your money. Put it in Rocket Lab. I'll glow too. Quantum stock's even better. I really do believe investing is for professionals. Some of you hear voices in your head. They talk to me. So Randy Orton. It's not Citadel or anything. I think that if you can define a niche where you can compete and you're a good investor, you really want to do it, and you could do it full time, then I permit you to try to compete. But make no mistake, investing is a competition. If you were competitive your whole life, you're a great sports player, you silver medal at the IMO, you got 2,300 in chess, yes, let's go. You can figure out a way to compete. If you're a guy who smokes weed, works 4 hours a week, lives with moms, you're not going to compete. Sorry. Get it through your head. Yeah. It's full contact. You can't say, I want to play the touch football of investing. Nah, sorry. No such thing. No, 1800's not okay. That means that you didn't try hard enough. You gotta if you're not 2,500 in something in your life, it's not gonna be easy to make investing. I don't think you need a high IQ to be a good investor. I think you actually just need more discipline and emotional stability. It's not hard to figure out what company's fucking fake and stupid. A little practice. I mean, most of the people that fall for like the quantum computing and stuff like that, this is basically their first time investing. Or somehow they've lost all their money and somehow they have some back and they're gonna lose it again. And also look, people do make mistakes. I mean, there's smart people that get caught by dumb stocks all the time. That's not, it's not all the people, but many of the people who were in cassava, I asked them all the time. I said, listen, man, I like you. Just give me a factual answer. Is this your first biotech investment? It's like 50 to 75%. I was like, oh, okay, that explains it. You get to learn. You'll learn. I don't think you could be stupid and be a top investor. But at some point, I mean, the intelligence doesn't help you. I mean, I know so many people who are smarter than me that aren't good investors. Your work ethic counts. Your ability to, what are you looking at? What kind of things do you examine? That really matters. Your creativity matters. The actual nuts and bolts of investing is really not that complicated. I mean, I didn't make I was one of the first users of Transformers, and I didn't make the connection to NVIDIA. All right? Think that through. That makes me feel stupid, right? And I am stupid for that. At 500 billion market cap, I realized NVIDIA, I said it was going to be the first $10 trillion company, which I still believe, and is now the world's biggest market cap. So 6x from there, but it took me a while. I have friends I grew up with that are smarter than me, but at the end of the day, like passion, your willingness to learn new things, there's a lot that goes into the success. It's not just. But yeah, look, if you were born with an 85 IQ or something like that, you know, you're mentally challenged or you don't pick up stuff up fast, you were never good at math in school. What am I'm not going to be nice to you and tell you, oh yeah, it's no problem. Yeah, look, you're fucked. You're fucked across a variety of dimensions, not just investing. You're fucked in life, period. Sorry. I don't know. You're not going to be a world leader. You're not going to be the top of any company. It's just over. I can't help you. I'm sorry, that's the way the world works. I don't make the rules. Yes, I've read a lot of classic literature. I minored in literature. Millennium did not have a horrible Q1. I could tell you exactly what they had, if you want. Nathan. Millennium. Exclusive, exclusive. Hold on.